Hello and welcome. Welcome to the next instalment of the entertainment robots. This is Dizzy the Droid, a steampunk R2 unit, which has been made for about 2 or 3 years now and is one of the most popular of the steampunk robots on the circuit with me. Based on an R2 unit, the chassis is identical to an R2, but with a slight difference that in this case we actually have the drive systems in the wheels on their two 24-volt motors, which allow the robot to rotate and run around. He is interactive. He's obviously got the sounds which you could just hear, and he also has the chimney to make it sound as if it is like a steam engine or a steam train as it's running around. The idea or the concept is originally from Mark Enright, Podpad Studios. Big hats off to him as a very, very talented designer. But this one is actually mine. I built this one from scratch. And I've built it from bits, recycled bits. The whole of this robot is recycled, from the dome down to the wheelchair motors. And all the bits and pieces are all scrap items which have been recycled and repurposed to make this rather engaging robot. If you have a look at the front end here, you'll see right in the middle is the heart of the droid. This is what gives the droid its personality. These are actually old radio valves and transmitter valves, and right in the bottom of them are small multicolored LED, and so this lights up the whole of the valve and it gives it makes it look as if it's the heart and it's working and operating from there. It is completely electronically controlled, and so there is quite a complicated wiring system to ensure that this robot does work comfortably and reliably within a public environment. As you can see in the back, we use our standard motor controllers, which are the saber-tooth motor controllers, and a standard radio controlled system operating on 2.4 gigahertz. We prefer to leave all the control systems exposed like this so that people can see what the robot actually looks like. And above, right in this point here, we actually have the sound system, which allows the robot to sound as if it actually is a steam-powered machine. As you see at the back, we've also got Yoda sitting quite comfortably here, keeping himself warm around the chimney. As you can see, the chimney is smoking. But this smoke, it's not dangerous, it's actually water vapour. And it's done by using the small pond misters inside the bottom of the chimney. And to get this working, all we do is we top it up with water, and this will quite happily run and is safe to use in a public environment. The dome is new for 2020, and it is R2's recycled dome, and we've got the radio control system that will allow us to be able to rotate Dizzy's dome. The control system works on standard radio control system, 2.4 gig, very, very reliable, and this allows you to operate and move a robot around under complete control, and so that many other robots can be running at the same time and in close proximity without any interference from other transmitters. The nice thing about these is that there is automatic fail-safes, so that if at any stage there is any interference or we lose control from the transmitter, the robot does automatically go into shutdown procedure. This stems very much from the rules and regulations that we used to have when we were doing the fighting robots in the days of Robot Wars. The dome from the R2 unit is the new polished dome. This was from my original R2 unit, which you'll be able to see in one of the other units, and from this one it has obviously been colour changed and made a lot more steampunk style, with a lot of the dome rotation, the panels actually being on the outside of the dome rather than being integral and actually part of it. One of the good things about this robot is that it does do a lot of charitable work. We do take it out to a lot of charity events, and we do raise money for juvenile diabetes. So, does it have a top speed? Well, in public environments we tend not to allow it to go too fast, because there are other people around, and we also have to be able to operate it in a public environment and in a controlled environment, so that the whole thing is safe, and so that a lot of children get rather excited when they do get around it. It does quite have each robot does have its own personality, which makes it quite exciting, and we're looking forward to taking him out later on in the year. So that's Dizzy the robot, and then you'll be able to see the other parts of the other types of entertainment robots that we've got shortly. Thank you.